said, Assalamu alaikum Qadra. Most males love it when a woman, especially at work, asks for a favor in a soft voice, just in defense. This is coming from a male.
Okay. I actually thought it was coming from, it doesn't really matter whether it's coming from a male or a female. The thing is about that, now the listener, I'm assuming, is talking about not just the soft voice, but the sweet voice, like the more kind of flirty, girly kind of voice.
I'm assuming.
I'm assuming, yes. Okay. The thing is about, look, like energy attracts like energy. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And people, you have good quality men and women who get tested in life. People go through abuse, they go through divorces, but ultimately, high quality men are attracted to high quality women. Okay? And men who are enlightened and who are unconscious are going to conscientiously look for high quality women.
Yeah.
After he might have been divorced, he might have gone through a lot of trials, but ultimately men of a certain quality are going to look for certain things in women. So as much as men might like women to speak in soft voices around the office, I've heard from men like Matthew Hussey and Kevin Higgs, who aren't even Muslim. Kevin Higgs is a Christian. Matthew Hussey, I think he might be agnostic. Mm-hmm. These are relationship coaches who advise women. And they've both said on separate occasions that high quality men look for women who can guard themselves and who can set boundaries. Okay? Women who can keep and maintain a professional conduct with other men.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because if you're a man and if you want to commit to a woman, you don't necessarily want to commit to a woman who is speaking to other men. I think you mentioned earlier that, look, what if she speaks to everybody that way? Well, then that's one thing. Mm-hmm. You know, if she's being consistent and that's who she is, that's one thing. But at the same time, if you see that she is changing her behavior between the men and the woman, then we're seeing some manipulation. And then the question is, why is she being manipulative?
Yeah.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, men who are looking for long-term partners, if the female is single, then she might want to get married one day. It is after all, half your deen. Mm-hmm. But if she's a married woman, then the question is, does her husband like it, that she's speaking to other men like that?
Yeah.
You see? So yes, men do like it. Men like cleavage. They like miniskirts. We know what they like. But... Astaghfirullah for bringing it up and being provocative on the radio, but the thing is that
is the reality.
That is the reality. Yes, we know that that's the reality. We know that men have their nafs.
Yes.
But when it comes to looking for partners in committed relationships, we're looking for more than something that stimulates the nafs. We're looking for somebody on a conscious level who knows how to maintain their standards and boundaries around everybody else, because a man cannot watch and supervise and protect his woman 24/7.
Of course.
You understand? So he needs to feel that she can guard herself from everybody else, and that she's not going to let the boundaries slip with other men.
Okay. All right. So I hope that answers all of the questions that you've raised, listeners. Of course.